Major spoilers ahead for both ReZero Season 1 and Season 2. You have been warned. So, I've watched a handful of fantasy anime, and I've seen and rooted for my fair share of determined protagonists because of that. Whether it's Edenal in FMA, Eren in Attack on Titan, or Kirito in Sword Art Online. All of them certainly go through difficult experiences that would break the spirit of most others. As an audience, but more specifically as people, we are drawn to these kinds of characters, as oftentimes they're made to be relatable while being a small cut above ourselves. They are, or perhaps display something we aspire to be in one way or another. But sometimes our heroes aren't that much stronger than us. Sometimes they're actually weaker than we are. Sometimes it takes more than the protagonist's theme song and friendship to fix things, and it's when we see that kind of character pull themselves back up that we feel truly inspired. When I think of that kind of protagonist, my mind immediately goes to Natsuki Subaru. Subaru doesn't have any inherent attributes that make him overpowered. He can't use alchemy, he can't transform into a titan, and he can't be written to be all-powerful like Jesus-kun. Subaru does have one power though, and it's a power we all envy, and that is his mind of steel. Wait, what's that? You thought I was gonna say his return by death? No. That isn't his power. More than anything, I would call it his curse. And seeing as it was given to him by a witch, more specifically Satella, calling it a gift would be rather silly. Here's the thing. The ability to come back after dying seems like it would be beneficial, and in a way it is. Subaru makes use of it many times to learn things about his enemies, like their tactics, and to change the results of most dangerous and lethal situations he might find himself in. But this comes at a cost. In order to come back, he must first die. And in case you weren't already aware, most of the time, dying really f***ing sucks. After a while, it understandably would wear down on a person. And it's not like Subaru is having quick and painless deaths. More often than not, his deaths have been prolonged and agonizing to even watch. Here's some of the most painful examples I can think of off the top of my head.
Subaru, 眠たいの?
Subaru can barely even fight back half the time. In nearly 2 seasons, and correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think we've seen Subaru win a single one-on-one fight. He himself can't protect anyone. He always must rely on others, thereby putting others in the line of fire as well. And that's something else we must consider. Beyond having to relive his own death time and time again, Subaru has witnessed those he cares about go through hell as much, if not ever more so than him. He's seen his loved ones' minds fracture, have their bodies bent and broken, burned to a crisp, and even having them erased from existence entirely. Even after being willing to throw away all his pride and every last bit of self he has, he's beaten down and loses. It's no wonder that his mind snaps. It's no wonder he wants to take one of those he loves most and run away from it all. He may love Amelia, but even he at that moment is willing to leave her to the wolves and at least save Rem. His offer to her is very tempting, and the way she describes its potential after the fact makes it sound even better. And yet she refuses. The thing is, Rem can see something in Subaru, and because of that, she knows that despite how much he himself may be trying to admit it, he hasn't given up. Rem loves Subaru, a great deal in fact, which is why she does the noble thing, why she does the smart thing, and talks Subaru out of it. It takes a while to do, almost the entire episode actually, but that scene is actually one of my favorites in the series. Rem tells Subaru that giving up is easy, to which Subaru corrects her, explaining how hard giving up can be. She simply reasserts that giving up is the easy way out, it's simply not in Subaru's character to do so. This is the exact message Subaru needed to pick his head up and keep on fighting. It's a message that even now in Season 2 has come back in his favor to help him identify one of the witches.
諦めるのは簡単です。でも、スバル君には似合わない。
お前誰だ？出て行けよまがいもの。俺のレムの顔で声で俺を甘やかすんじゃねえ。
As of this point in Season 2, we're around 13 episodes in, and none of the issues that the season has raised have been resolved. In fact, this season has been remarkably unforgiving towards Subaru. We've seen a lot of bad things play out for Subaru lately, and frankly, I'm amazed he's been able to keep his head up through most of it. In the latest episode of Season 2, we see Ekdina give Subaru an offer. Make a deal with her. If Subaru should accept this deal, he would essentially be given the ability of unending foresight, giving him a solution to a problem before it even was to arise. At this point, I would not have been too surprised to see Subaru potentially take the deal with how bad things have been for him. But, despite it all, Subaru keeps his head, and understands that making the deal would be more trouble than it's worth. He would be willing to die again and again and again and again to save his friends. And he doesn't need the help of a witch to do it. If he goes through hell, he's gonna do it alone, and that is what I call determination.
地獄を知ってるのは俺だけでいい。そのために俺がいるんだ。
Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed today's shorter little video. I've been really busy with school and other personal projects that I hope to reveal soon, so I apologize if this was too short for your liking. Either way, be sure to stick around, as next video we'll be taking a look at why I think Erased is a masterpiece. Enjoy your day guys. Peace.